Collect? No, there's no one there. No.
No, not at the moment. There's not.
Hello, interwebs.
The next thing you need to do is get him some green screen paint, and he can paint his shop. That way he can key in being on a yacht or a rowboat or on a desert island.
StreamYard does that for you already. There's an option in there where you can just have a green screen without painting anything green.
Well, you still have to have green to key on, so you'd have to spray the metal in your shed.
All right, I'm standing back.
Didn't even spin.
It didn't either. I might just mute it for a sec, all right? I might. It's live now, so no one can hear me swearing.
Yeah, before coming over here, getting the key, I was watching the NASA channel live, and the Russians docking to the space station.
And did you get to the did you get to the end of the Murder on the Orient Express? Did you, Bob?
Yes, I love that.
I reckon that was one of Agatha Christie's best stories.
Oh, I agree. The detail in it, excellent.
Yeah.
And I like when Perot does it.
Which one did you watch? The one. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, with the British actor that does it.
Yeah, David Suchet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he was the best boy, right?
I went on a binge watching him, and I at one night, and I forgot noticing on my tablet. I got half a T on the tablet in memory, in a memory card, and I noticed I had downloaded all of them and stuck them on my tablet. So now I'm in the shop, I can watch whatever I want when I want it.
Yeah, it's a good moral dilemma in the ending of Murder on the Orient Express, I reckon.
It really is. It really is. And when he plays his character, normally, because the BBC did all of Agatha's books with him in it.
Yeah.
And those are the ones I like. It is just totally unconceivable that ending could be the ending that he would play.
Yeah. But
can I interrupt, please?
Yeah, go on. You're allowed to.
I don't know why, but the belt jumped on the top gear. It jumped down to the next belt, so that's why I had to stop, because I turned it on and the motor turned, but the this part didn't.
Right.
So
You threw a belt.
I've put it back on the belt on the top gear, and I turned it on and it's staying there now. I just got to make sure I put pressure on the piece down here where you tighten the belts when you're tightening up the motor again?
Yeah, well, it shook the crap out of it and probably just loosened the belt off. That's why it jumped.
Yeah. Anyway. Anywho's, it definitely looks a lot more stabler.
Yeah, hidden
Yeah.
safety precaution. Blow the belt first.
Yeah. My first thought was I'd shredded a belt, but nah, not going fast enough for that.
If you're that wild a turner, maybe that's what you ought to ask for Christmas is another belt.
No, presents are all bought for.
I only change the gears when Robbo says to.
Yeah, I know.
Other than that, I get complacent and just get on with things. Oh God.
The life you save could be your son or daughter's.
Yeah. If I could have kids, I suppose it would be. Yep.
You get hit with that in the right place, you will never have kids.
No, I can't anyway. Can't. I don't have any swimmers.
Well, then you can adopt, and I think that's even more valuable.
No, there's some circumstances in my family that stop us from adopting, and fostering. So it's just bad luck for me.
We're going to be great, Ernie.
We got my nephew, Johnny Walker. He's come into the live a couple of times. He's going to be a dad. So,
He's the son we never had.
Yeah, he's basically the son we never had. We had him every weekend, and yeah. Anyway, so we get a kind of grandchild without having kids.
Those are the best kind.
You
You can
can
handle
give
Send
them
them
back.
home. How many we got watching?
Jeez, Jay, stop mucking with it. Cut it.
What? That keeps Riley. Keeps the door from opening too far. What are you still awake for? Oh no, you're not afraid of a little spider.
No, it's a big one.
Now you want to come to Australia to see spiders.
Hey, you should tell him, Bob. You should tell him that in your whole lifetime you'll actually eat about 5 or 6 spiders, sleeping with your mouth open. See how he likes them.
All right, Bob's gone.
Scared him away talking about spiders.
Possibly. Maybe he had a family thing to attend to.
Yes,
Like,
like killing a spider.
Mm.
whoa.
You winning?
Not
Did you
after
burn
I've
it?
just done that.
Oh, that's all right. Worry about it.
Just got stuck and I'm like, yeah. It's empty, that's why there's nothing.
Oh, that'll be the phone, Red. In between the legs, son.
Yeah, I think we had the fun.
Right, back again.
I think Dr. Bob's had a dropout. Have a train.
Now, what I would do is form it's going to be a bowl, isn't it? So start taking more off at the headstock end and put your tenon down that end to get rid of that cut in it.
Face shield.
Sounds like it's
So-
raining.
Just start curving it around there.
Can't really see that, can you?
What?
That end.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Is it round? Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we'll try taking it up one speed now.
Sleep right last night.
Yeah, when I finally got there.
The humidity here today is horrible. I think we went to Queensland again.
Ah, well, it's quite cool there today, actually. Yesterday
swap
was
you.
nice.
I'll swap you.
Oh, I forgot to put you there.
And before you start it, just check your tailstock again.
Yep.
Oh, stretching.
I can see.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Did you hear that?
No,
Amber, tickle, tickle, tickle.
yeah.
I get kicked in the ghoulies for that.
How's that chainsaw cut going? Is it nearly gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can use the bolt gouge now, eh?
Hey?
Bolt gouge is all right now, eh?
Oh, I'd still keep using the spindle roughing gouge.
All right then. I will.
Well, it's a spindle.
Yeah. It's just really bouncy down the end because there's a shitload of cracks.
Yeah.
I said.
Bob's back.
Okay. Guess who's back?
Yeah.
And
We got
here's Bob.
Yeah.
I'm
We
gonna
had, like, we had a power hit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was, but lost all power. Lights go out, and then they come back on again, and then I got to wait for the router to reset.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Ours went out yesterday.
I know if there's a maintenance thing, they always try to do it around midnight, but it could have been. I don't know.
No, the reason you're getting bouncing down that end, Jay, is not because of the cracks. It's because it's harder. It started to dry out down there. So the timber's harder.
Well, isn't there a notch out of it at that end? From
Yeah, that's why I was
the
taking it off
previous
there.
chainsaw.
Yeah, it's just about gone now.
So when are you going to start doing your tool sharpening?
That's on Sunday night here. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, I think, for you, or 7 o'clock it'll be. And by popular demand, I'm starting right from the beginning of selecting the grinders and everything else. Now try and get a curve in it, Jay, instead of a straight line. Swing your handle around away from you so as you go around the curve. Hello, Bob's dropped out again. Don't get the handle too far forward or you run off the bevel, and that's what happens. It catches. It's a controlled movement all the way down. Right, now take a bit more off up the tailstock end where it comes from the flat across to the curve. Yeah, no, from there, yeah, take that out of there towards the headstock so as you start getting a decent curve into it. So it doesn't look like a brake drum.
The birds don't care. Oh, the
But
humidity here is about 90% at the moment.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I'll keep saying
the birds might not, but you should.
that.
Round you go, round, 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 round. And try looking at the top of it rather than at where your tool's operating. So you can see what shape you're creating. Right, now to come up a little more towards the tailstock, take a bit more out. Don't take as much out of the centre. It's just a matter of backing off the cut. You need to take more off the ends of it than you do in the middle of it.
Sorry?
We've done. Da, 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 da. It looks better once it's done as a full head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is what Amber just did.
Ah, very, what's the name for the thing? I've got it.
Mandala stuff.
Mandela or something, isn't it?
Yeah, mandala.
Yeah. Mess that one up a little bit, but you can't help that. Sometimes the tip gets stuck in the wood.
Yep.
I'll try the spindle.
Rob's back again.
Who's Rob? Oh, he's back again.
Yeah.
We got hit again. It's something like that. Looks like people were working on it.
Oh, yeah.
Did your son use the modem to squash the spider?
You just don't get a whole house blackout, very fast on and off.
Yep. Just enough to switch the computers and everything off.
Yep.
No, don't take it out of there, Joe. You take it off each end of the curve so as you get a curve, so it gets fatter in the middle. So go down to there and take a bit out of there. Now come up the top and do a bit more. Out of there and stop it where that groove is there. You got a black texture colour there, Jay?
Sorry?
Got a black texture colour?
Yeah.
Right. On the part that you've turned there on the bowl, put a curve in. Just draw it on top.
You want to go down here?
Yeah, just do as if you're drawing a curve on the top of the wood. No, start up the top. Yeah. Start up the tailstock end and put a curve in the wood down to the headstock end. No, that's a straight line.
Oh.
Right. That's sort of what you're trying to aim for there, only just bring it straight up from the rim rather than a curve at the top too, because you haven't got the tools to get in underneath the rim to hollow it out anyway.
Yeah.
The birds don't like hollowed out rims anyhow. So that shows it right. You've got to take a little bit right where your index finger was there. You take a little bit off there, a little bit off the bottom, and then you bring the tool right round, all right? So start there and you really follow it right round into the headstock end. Right, that looks better. Now come up the top and do exactly the same, but stop before you start taking any material out of the part you've got the groove in.
You wouldn't think I'd have sharpened this, would you?
No. No, I know you didn't because I heard you.
Hey?
I know you did because I heard it. Now back you cut off going through there. So you're virtually removing nothing at all. It's all to do where you put the handle.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Doesn't mean it translate all the time, but
Yeah, I know.
It's in Chinese up here sometimes, I think.
Right. That looks better. Now you're getting a curve into it. Putting shapes into timber is just removing the bits you don't want. That'll probably do for there anyway. So smooth that out and get it done, and then I'll put a tenon on it first, so you can hold it in the truck.
Yep.
Oh, g'day Blair, how are you? Now back off.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Blair's just come in, he's just taking a sneaky peek, and then he's going to bed.
Oh, okay. How you going, Blair?
He's being a voyeur today.
A what?
A voyeur. He's lurking.
Yeah, there's lots of those.
And he's tired.
Tired.
Poor little soul.
Yeah, I sent him an invitation too to join us.
Sorry?
No, I made sure that he had an invitation.
Oh, yeah, right.
Can I use the scraper or not?
Well, why don't you
For
use the
birds?
spindle gouge? Why don't you use the spindle gouge as a negative rake scraper like I've shown you?
Bounces around like it.
Because you've got it in your hand, so you might as well use it.
I put it back, but it's back in my hand now.
Good chance of practice. If you screw it up, the birds won't care.
That's right.
Wait,
Then you call it artistic design changes.
Now remember, flute at 45, and you're operating just off the point.
oh, you bastard.
Now, no, come up from the bottom. It is always easier working into the bulk of the timber than it is trying to judge going down to an airspace. Flute at 45, facing back towards you, and less than 90 degrees to the timber. And the tool horizontal. No, that'll skip backwards. Right, that's better. See how it's easier working into the bulk of the timber than what it is trying to work around the outside of it?
Yep.
With negative rake scraping, it doesn't matter which direction you go down the grain.
When I do that, I call it shear scraping.
Well, yeah, it is. It's shear scraping. Sorry, I'll just call it negative to give you the idea.
When I think of negative rake, it's usually I'm almost straight into it, like with a skew. So I like my skews for a nice shear scrape, because I can get a real sharp edge on them, and I can have it right close to my work and get the angle I want, and then I get the shavings that are microscopic. I like to see them fly through the air, and I say, that's a pretty small shaving.
Yep.
It's vanity.
I quite often use the skew chisel, but I just use whatever I happen to have in my hand, I must admit. So if I do it at all, which is very rare.
I'm in the mood of Christmas presents now, and my sister wants a multi-tiered Lazy Susan that she can lift the sections off of. Each layer, and then have a wooden tube that supports it, and then another one for her baking competitions. And of course, a battery-driven base.
Oh, not much.
Not much. I got it all.
Slow down. It's a nice, gentle, slow cut, Jay. If you go too fast, you get more lines in it than the railway yards of Flinders Street.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, well, slow down.
Either that or turn the speed up.
Yeah, or that. But they will stand out. They will stand out very easily. And don't sweep at it. Make a cut. Don't just poke at it. That's better.
Can't see them, can you?
Hey?
Oh, the lines.
Yeah, but they'll only be thin ones, so you can sand them out.
Yep.
It's not torn grain, so.
If this is a bird bath, you're going to have your lovely wife do the pyography on the outside.
If she wishes to. I'm not going to. If she doesn't want to, I don't really care, but
yeah. Elmer Fudd with a shotgun.
we've got a cement bird bath out the front. We got from my Nana's house when she passed away, and that's got 3 little boys on it. You can't find that one anymore. They don't sell it. So
Probably sexist, that's why.
yeah, he's got no pants on. All three of them.
Oh, yeah, could be a collector's item.
Yeah. Yeah, how dusty it is.
Hey?
The dust.
Yeah. Like, personally, I probably wouldn't sand it at all.
Why is that? Just because it's going outside anyway.
Yep. But if you want to practice, that's fine.
I don't know. Am I going to send you to sleep?
I think if she's going to do pyrography, you don't want to sand it too well.
I'll just try and take the lines out because that makes it really tricky to do any pyrography.
Yes.
And you've got to trim up the tailstock end, even if it's only just an inch to get the rim level anyway.
Yep.
Why? Why can't it sit when you're all done, cut the bottom on an angle and have the whole thing sit on the ground on an angle?
Well, you could do that if you wanted to.
That's artistic. I mean, it's not just a bucket. One thing that really has surprised me to no end, that would never ever in the world had happened if it wasn't for the COVID and the access now to all the online stuff. One of my distant cousins who has the same background as a kid through his father and grandfather in learning from Ireland is in the DWAG.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he happened to see the plaque that I have overhead here, the family coat of arms for Elliot. I have a shirt with that on it. And one of the meetings, I just wasn't thinking, but that's what I was wearing that day. And his last name's Elliot. And then the next meeting, he pulled up, he had a shirt a little different, but with the same family crest. He said, "That's my family crest too." And we got talking, and we're actually distantly related. And wood turning and woodworking has been in, it was his great-great-grandfather that he remembers just like I do as a little kid, just barely, and then grandfather taught him. But it was in Ireland.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very trippy.
What are the odds of something like that?
Well, that's right. Like, well, my relations, distant relations, probably most of them are dead now, come from Glasgow in Scotland. From what I can gather from what my father said and what his father told him, although he'd only had him for 8 years, was that my father's great-grandfather was sort of asked to leave Ireland by the family.
Yeah.
And went to New Zealand. I don't own up to the New Zealand part. And came to Australia from there. So, but Dad went back a few years ago and caught up, 35 years ago now, and caught up with a lot of our relations in Glasgow. So, yeah, just goes to show you can't say anything about anybody just in case.
Yeah, but it really blew me away when the next meeting he had a shirt on with the family crest and behind him a plaque too. He said, "I didn't want to show you up."
It was amazing actually how many Irish people did migrate to America, particularly during the potato famine and that.
Yep, that's when they migrated, my family. They migrated to Canada, and then from Canada, my father migrated to America.
Oh, yeah.
After the war.
Yeah.
He fell in love with my mother because she was a USO entertainer in a USO club and kept coming back and that ended it.
Jesus, giving off a good amount of dust anyway, Jay.
Yeah, you're telling me.
You got a mask on?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Good.
It's very blurred. It's blurred the camera, that's for sure. It's slowly coming. It looks like you started a smoke machine up.
Yeah, I blew it. I blew the camera.
No, it's actually dust in the air.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like using a smoke machine like we used to have on stage.
Yeah.
Mobile smoke machine.
That the sickly sweet smell.
Yep, I still have one. I use it for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not smoke, it's fog now.
Yeah, well.
But
yeah.
I remember the original smoke machines were smoke with a fan, with the little cartridges in them.
Yep.
You know, on a heating element.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. The early lighting equipment with carbon arcs, carbon arcs. I ran a carbon arcs follow spot when I was in high school for the halftime show for hockey when whenever they played in Detroit.
Come in from the outside in.
You want me to start on the outside?
Why'd you come from the inside out?
You want me to start there?
Yeah, no. Now turn the chisel over and come from the outside in. Outside in. That way.
hard wood.
Sounds it. You still there, Blair, or have you gone to sleep?
He might have nodded off.
Might have. Got about another quarter of an inch to take off it yet.
You got a decent vent fan in your shop?
G'day, Soren. How are you? Sorry, what was that, Bob?
I was going to see if Jay had a good vent fan.
Sorry, good what?
Vent fan to get rid of that dust and that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Blow it out through the wall, suck it in from the door, and blow it out the wall.
You know when you got a balloon in your mouth and you suck and you blow it.
Everybody's talking at once.
You know when you got a balloon in your mouth and it's got a little bit of air in it and you suck that air out? I think that's what my shed would do if I had a ventilation system attached to it.
Implode, you reckon? Soren Gregson's in too. You slacking at work again, Soren?
How you going, Soren? What does Soren do for a job?
I don't know. Oh, well, I sort of do, but I don't.
Oh, okay.
I know he works in an office.
Secret women's business.
Yeah, very true, Soren. You working at home, or do you have to go in? He's an accountant. That's what I thought he was, same as Julie. Are you working from home, or do you have to go into the office? That's a bummer. Julie's been fairly lucky. She only has to go into the office one day a week, and it's only for 20 minutes just to swap files over with somebody else. Face the bevel the way you want it to go, the back bevel, and just push to get the groove in there.
Just jumping, that's all. I didn't want to go that way.
It's looking for support, that's why. Right, that'll just about do anyway. You can take it out and put it in the chuck now.
See the nice red in it now?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely some sort of gum tree, I'd say.
For the size of the piece, it is really heavy.
Yeah.
So I bought some new pencils today.
Oh, lashed out.
Yeah, I went to the local variety shop, cheap shop. It's It's Bic, but it's HP.
Yeah,
It's called Evolution or something like that. I don't know, but it's black.
yeah. Black.
Yeah. And then I bought these are HPs too, but they don't have it written on it. It's on the packet. They're HP2, these ones.
Yeah.
And they're like you get 6 of them for $2 and 4 of these for $2. So.
Yeah, well, they'll all be gone by tomorrow night.
Shh.
The pencil fairy comes and takes them.
I had a neighbor buy a bunch of pencils and thought that they were really great until they started using them. And they got them from China, of course. And the ends that they didn't have, we call it lead, used to be, and then it became a graphite, and now it's
we call it lead out here too.
Yeah, but they used to be lead.
That's right.
Until we get them, But this was such that he gave me one, and he said, "Here, give it a try. It really makes a nice dark line." I used it on spinning lathe, and it totally melted it.
Oh, wax ones.
Yes.
Yeah, no good. Yeah, that's what happens to them, Soren. They get lost in the shaving. Oh, as I said, the pencil pixie comes and takes them all.
The mice take them. I blame the mice. I'm surprised they haven't been caught. They haven't. The video hasn't caught them. They run down. They're down here. They run across to here.
Yeah, we get mice and rats in the shed occasionally. They generally don't last long. Don't last long with rats sacking that around.
All right. So now it's raining. We got 90% humidity and it's raining. Great.
Now it's 100%.
Just to add to it.
Yeah, you just say the humidity went up. That's all. You don't call it rain. It's just the humidity went to 100%.
If I wanted to go to Queensland, I'd go there. I like my Mediterranean dry heat. Thanks.
But I don't know. Do you find a bunch of good-looking women in bikinis wanting to suntan in Mediterranean dry heat? Usually it's around water.
Yeah. Queensland's the place for that. It'll bleach your hair blonde in 5 minutes.
Start with your smaller drill, Bill.
Yeah, I am. That's just what was in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even bother, attempt to think that it's going to cut through that red brick. Oh, God. Got to get myself a turning jacket. I've got itchies down my collar.
Now you know why I wear one all the time.
Yeah, I got 2. One to be in the laundry.
Well, I won't tell you how many I've got. Last count, I think, was 25, but companies have given them to me over the years and things. I've even got one from Eastern Turners. Sorry?
Who's that?
Oh, it's a club down near us. Soren belongs to the Eastern Turners.
Oh, they'll let anyone in, eh? So is his boss doesn't check up on his internet usage while he's at work then?
As long as it's not porn, that's all they're worried about. Unless Soren, yeah, complete with the badge, Soren.
You know what?
Um,
I can't unscrew that.
uh,
So I'm going to let the piece of wood do it for me.
yeah, Soren says hope not about the boss checking up on the internet usage.
I reckon that's why Sid's been made to work the last couple of weeks. They checked his internet usage.
Yeah, well, that's true. True, Soren. This is turning porn. That's right.
All right, hold on to your hats, folks.
Yeah, just make sure that turns before you turn it on, Jay. Yeah, right. Nothing worse than a tooth snagging it as it gets there because it'll just pull it out.
Yeah, no, I've got it. I've got the point of it is in the hole.
Yeah,
the,
right, yeah.
It's actually not doing too bad a job.
No, it's actually going all right. Now be the telling time, though.
Yes, it was about to say. I don't know if I want to hold it. Should I turn the speed up?
Yeah, actually, you can with that bit. It's a tungsten bit, so
Yeah.
they like higher speed. Contrary to what people think.
Just go down one or go down a couple?
Just try it on one up first.
One. Yeah. One, two, three.
And don't drill through the bottom of the bowl.
I'm starting to shit.
Are you muted?
No.
Oh, wind her out, mate.
I reckon, They do that going past the airport. I don't know why. Come on, Lurgy. He's got better things to be doing. Get out. Oh, look. I've got to put this on mute because I'm gonna do a bit of swearing.
Well, did you get your architectural work done?
Yep, that was. I had a phone call probably while you weren't there, but he was ringing up to find out whether they were ready or not. Picking them up this afternoon. And he thought it was rather peachy keen that I sent him the video on how they were done.
Yeah, that's good to show anyone else that wants something like that done, isn't it? Here you go. Here's a video.
Yeah, it shows how meticulous you are. And it's hand done. It's not putting it on a machine and pushing a button.
Yeah, well, that's right. Although sometimes by the end of the day, I feel like a machine. What are you doing there, Joe?
I don't put the gear cover down straight away, only because I had it slip before, so I give it a quick test
Yeah,
before
all right.
it back down. If that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look at the colour of it. It's almost pink.
Pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wet.
Oi.
So you're going to get wet outside.
No, the lathe hasn't got enough power, Joe.
Another speed, huh?
No, I don't think even that'll fix it. It just hasn't got enough power to drive that drill through it.
You want me to just start doing it with the bowl gouge?
Spindle gouge, yeah.
It'll just be easier, huh? Quicker, rather.
Take your tailstock right off.
Yeah, I am.
Now, do you remember how I drilled the hole with the spindle gouge or not?
Yeah, you went in like that and just pushed it straight in.
Yeah, you get a little dimple in there first.
Yep.
Make sure your tool rest is fairly pretty well on the centre line, all right? So your tool's parallel with the lathe.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
With
I
the
don't know
lathe
why.
bed.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I don't know why, but when you said that, I thought tool rest for some reason, but that's all right.
Yeah, no. You put your little dimple in coming from out the other way. Just make a cut in. When it reaches the centre, you swing the handle around so it's dead straight, dead level, and push.
So I just down like that.
About 45, yeah, well, you can actually have it dead flat. Like the flute completely open. Like that. Yeah. No, get your dimple in first. Get your dimple in first.
That I had my face shield on and it still whipped my face.
Make it a
Oi!
You're pulling the handle around too quick. You've got to get that dimple in first. And then as soon as you get the dimple in, you've got to start virtually pushing straight away so it can't slip back. Like that. Right, now, push. Straighten the chisel up. Parallel with the lathe bed.
I might
In
sharpen
all-
it. I'll sharpen it.
So what have you done exciting today?
Me?
Yeah.
Not a lot, actually. I've just been sorting out things for the next project I've got to do for a customer.
What's that?
Heap of lamps. Paper lamps.
Uh-huh.
No, Jay, put it straight into the centre now. That's it.
Yeah.
Right, away you go.
He's smoking.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard piece of wood. Don't worry about the smoke. It won't destroy the chisel. Bring your handle around towards the back of the lathe a little bit. You're off angle. You've got to be parallel with the bed both ways. Man, that's a hard bit of timber.
I know. My point is when I'm lifting the lathe, stand off the ground to stop.
Yeah.
I think the birds can go jump with this piece of wood.
Now it sounds like it's cutting properly. Good. How deep are you? Yeah.
To the top line.
Got a little way to go yet. Right here. Keep it parallel and don't waggle it. All right, I'd start hollowing it out there. You can always get the hole down further later. And watch the, no, not that way, from inside out. It's end grain. Your handle should be right over the back of the lathe. Take a slightly less cut. Move your handle back towards the back of the lathe a bit more. Right, that'll do. Leave it there. I wouldn't bother following right out. Just to open the flute just a fraction, Jay. That's better. Good. Morning, Stace. How are you? Well, afternoon here. Stace has just come in. Jay, Stace has just come in.
What was that? Who was that again?
Stace has just come in.
Oh, yeah.
Seems you criticised me yesterday for saying I didn't say who was in there.
There was a couple of times you just go on chatting and you don't think. I know you don't. It's complacency. It's okay. I'll let you off.
Any bit of Stace would be dangerous. just stop for a minute, Jay, and check the chuck. It's still sounding all right, so, but better to be safe than sorry.
Time to go get some cereal and bread or cereal and milk, Stace. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
They said no, she's going to get it later. Hello, Effie. How are you? Effie Smith has just come in.
Hello, Effie.
Get that tool rest a little bit closer, actually, Joe, I reckon. Now you can angle the back of the tool rest around towards the centre of the bowl a bit, in towards the hollow.
Yeah,
And you may have to move the
Yeah,
may have to move the banjo again as well.
I think it'll be all right there. It's only like just my finger.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't smell very nice.
No. Yarpy's in.
Hey, Yuppie, how you going?
How's the back going, Yarpy? Feel a little less painful than what it did now that you got rid of that abscess. Now, when you get to there, Joe, you've got to be careful that the corner doesn't dig in. And the only way to avoid that is by moving the handle right back towards the back wall, right towards, away from you, right? Sorry, put it on and stop waggling it and just show me. Yeah, round even further. Particularly when you get down into it, that's better, good. When it starts doing that, go back and just take a bit of waste out from inside and start the cut again and sharpen the tool. Mike's in as well.
How you going, Mike?
All right, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea again.
Yep. I'll be here. Just a pretty much just a bird feeder, Stace. Just something out the front, put some bird seed or something like that.
G'day,
How you
Wayne.
going, Val and Wayne? How you going? Robbo, his wife Val's more often than not in the background, so he's just.
Oh, yeah. All right, Wayne and Val. It's going to be a bird bath. It's going out on the front post. Don't forget to swing that handle around, Joes. You're coming out because otherwise it'll catch.
Yeah, I've got it. I've been doing that down there.
Yeah, all right. Probably needs sharpening again with that timber.
Yeah.
And did you get your roof finished, Mike? Now, Jay, move your tool rest in a little bit and check your chuck again, please.
How you going, Tommy?
Good day, Tommy. Swing it in even further yet. Put it right inside the bowl. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they don't go any further than that, otherwise it's hitting it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Now, don't just swing the chisel out like that. You've got to pull it towards you as well, coming up the side of the bowl, or you're going to end up with big lumps all the way down it. No, start from the bottom and work your way up.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's much easier because you're working into the timber.
Isn't it enough that, yeah, are you aiming, like the way you make me point the chisel, is that aiming the sawdust right at me, or what? is that an apprentice trick, is it?
No. Oh.
But
That, I asked Mike before where he got his roof finished. And he said, no, I got that part of the roof finished, but it started raining with 30 minutes work to go. Still a lot of roof line to go, though. It's a big roof.
must be.
Now, when you finish going right across there like that, start coming up from there up the side, so as you start forming the thickness of the side walls, all right? And it doesn't give you a shock when you get there.
There must be a knot there somewhere. It gets really hard right about there.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, well, it's about midnight where Bob is at the moment. I think Bob's gone to sleep, Jay.
Yep, I think you might be right there.
We could be real mean and put him up on full camera.
I know. When Messenger first came out, right, you used to be able to send someone a beep. You could send them, and it would come up on their end, and they would go ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, well, it does here, actually.
I can't do that anymore. I like that, Stace.
But
Nice.
yeah, that's very good, Stace. Yeah, fast asleep.
There you go, Dr. Bob. You're live on camera. Sorry. Yeah, I'll do him. I'll do him a favor. He's still in the room. He's just not on screen.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah. Ah, that's no good, Wayne. MSN nudge, it's called. Stace and make Stace says.
Oh yeah, yes. MSN. Wow, man, that brings back flashbacks. MSN.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Stace, did you ever go to the Yahoo fight rooms? So the Yahoo. Huh?
I used to be on IRC.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, I got a couple of paranoid friends that use that. They won't use Facebook. They use that instead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Yahoo rooms. There was all types of rooms. You could talk about heaps of different stuff, and there was these ones called fight rooms where you could just go in there and just take your aggression out on no one, but everyone's listening at the same time.
Yeah.
It was good fun. It was great. I used to love it. I was devoed when they got rid of that. I got a spiral effect going.
Where on the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me with the vibration in there.
I have to sometimes wonder whether I'm turning a rock or a piece of wood.
Oh, the little lay's not helping either because it's actually vibrating in the headstock.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured it might have been.
Yeah, that's what causes the noise.
So how much do you want to sell one for then?
Sorry? And Stace said that she went on some of the Yahoo chat rooms, but they were full of creepy people. And if you're on there, I can understand that.
Well, let's see the dates. What would the date have been? It would have been early 90s. Hey, look at that. He woke it up. Welcome back, Dr. Bob.
Welcome back, Bob.
Yeah, I got to get going. I got a dog that's got to go out. He's sitting here whining to go.
No worries, yeah. Plus, you had a nice little nap there, too.
Your pillow's calling you.
Well, it's 1 o'clock. I've been up a long time.
Yeah. All right. Good night, Bob.
All right. Appreciate you coming in. Good night.
Good night. Appreciate the invite.
I don't think he's turned off the chat. Now he has. Oh, good luck, Stace.
What?
She's going to go and wake up the kids.
Uh-oh. Look out. Hurricane Stacy's coming.
How much thickness have you got in the bottom of that yet, Joe?
Might turn out to be a 2-day turn.
Oh, you got heaps.
That's what I mean. Oh, because this is how it's coming off.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of just dig in there a little bit more and make the hole bigger.
Yeah, you can go in. If you're at the bottom of the hole now, which I think you're probably close to.
They're not far off, like half a centimetre or something.
Right, well, just do it again and make the hole deeper.
Yep.
Same way, just put the front of the gouge in and push. Oh, you could have left the rest where it was, actually. But
Can I make that hole bigger? Like come in from here and go in a little bit and make it bigger?
Well, yeah, but make the centre hole a bit deeper first because you've got a reference point for it.
Doesn't seem to be going in. Nope.
You haven't hit the chuck, have you?
No, miles off. It's only gone in that far. It's got about that much to go.
Yeah. Is the tool sharp?
I don't know. Most probably not. Between me and the wood.
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard timber, that stuff. Yeah, I hope it wasn't rude, Yarfy. See, makes a difference when you sharpen the tool.
So I'm a little
Right.
dangerous
Just-
if I come in like
No,
that. And just take the dirt.
No, don't go in like that. It'll just skip completely backwards and probably smash against the wall of the bowl. Sorry, I don't remember what it was about, Yarpy. I think I said that something about the Frenchman. Hope it wasn't an indecent name. Just check your depth, Jade, by putting the chisel in to the hole and sliding your thumb along it to see how deep it is against the rim. Or your finger, I don't care which one.
The actual hole there is like that.
Yeah, but no, get the complete depth of the bowl by put the chisel in the hole.
Yeah.
Right to the bottom. Now slide your finger along and line it up with the rim and see how deep you've gone. Yeah, now sit it on the rim of the bowl and see how much you've got to go. I can't see from there.
Yeah, I was going to move the camera.
All right, Tommy, no worries. Bang, crash, wallop. You haven't quite got the bottom of it yet, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I've got to move the actual camera itself.
Oh, yeah, right here. Now, where is it? Oh, yeah, okay, right here. Good. Now, you can enlarge the hole in the bottom a bit. You can take it down to the bottom of that hole just by taking a few light cuts out. You don't have to go all the way across.
Just keep going like that in there.
Yeah, just scoop it out. You control how wide you make it and everything. I thought you were making just the hole bigger, not the whole thing again. Surrendering, Yarpy.
No?
Oh, Yarpy's tell me. Yarpy said, "Tell me, all of you quick. What is the French famous for?" I said, surrendering.
Loose cut, loose fits. the shavings are burning. They're quite
Yeah.
hot.
Yep. Now you know why I would generally wear a glove.
Buddy, anyone would think I'd been out in the bush or there's red around?
Sorry, what's that?
Anyone to think I'd been out in the bush with all this red around? Like it's like red sand.
Yeah, it kills lights. Gently, Bentley. You're running into the bottom of the bowl. All right, see you later, Yappy.
Thanks for coming in, Yappy.
make sure you keep the chisel down on the tool rest. Garby said it's a pleasure. Yeah, you've got to get your handle around a little bit more towards the back of it. That's better.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Just do a nice fine cut so that it's controlled rather than letting the tool control you.
That's about a quarter of a centimetre off from the hole in there now. You nodding off too?
No. I was just thinking of something, that was all. Got to put down.
Sorry? Oh.
I was imagining doing the job and what I've got to do it. That's.
Oh, yeah. You got everything to do it. What are you on about? You must have got triple or double of everything to do the job.
No.
Huh? No need to be modest now.
You going to leave it there or are you going to go deeper yet?
No, I don't reckon I'll go any deeper.
All right. Well, look, what you can do now is to smooth up that side, get your skew chisel, make sure it's absolutely sharp.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Tommy.
Welcome
And
back,
you can run. I was just saying Tommy's back, so I said welcome back.
I was just saying a TV show, Welcome Back, Carter.
Oh, yeah. Right. Now, what you can do is start at the rim with a long point out towards the rim and just do a nice little scraping cut all the way down inside there, all right?
Yeah.
To take any ridges or anything out. Just a very fine cut. Only take about 0.5 millimetre at a time out.
Yep. So you just want to do it. You just want to do it with this bit here on the edge here, right?
No, not even that. The exact point. So
Oh.
you lay it flat on the rest, like a scraper, and just run it straight down, right?
Yeah.
So you need to get your handle out and line it up with where you want it to go, and just take a cut straight down. Just nice and gently, nice and easy. Yep, that's right. It wasn't a bad show though, actually. Like Wayne is saying that Welcome Back Cotter, that's an old one, Jay. One of John Travolta's first acting jobs came from the American comic of the same name.
Yeah, I can't say I'm old enough to watch the originals, but I did see the reruns.
Oh, I watched the originals.
I don't think I was alive.
And Stace says, Jay, I've got to say you've come on loads in the last few months in your technique. I quite agree with that, Stace. Now, have you got the majority of the ridges out of it?
Yeah, I'm doing another pass though.
Yeah, no, I'll make this one a finer one, all right? And keep continuous cut all the way down. Don't stop and skip. I was about a teacher in America, Tommy, that a class of misfits.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Now, no, right. Hook your thumb over the top of it, Jay. Once you get the cut started, no, the other one. Once you get the cut started, keep outward pressure on the bowl. So as you're holding tension against the bowl the whole time, all the way down. Yeah. So you're pulling the tool towards you once you got the cut started. So it stays in there. And don't waggle the handle around because you lift it out otherwise. Now just watch out when you get towards the bottom there that you don't run into the end of it.
Oh.
Right, have a feel of that now and see what it looks like. Switch it off. Wayne has just said it. We're in the late 70s, Tommy. States will remember it. You inferring that Stace is getting older?
Stace is young. She's younger than me. She's a spring chicken.
Mike's just nicked off for a couple of seconds. Right, how does the inside feel now?
That the sides feel better, but the bottom's still really ripply. Can I use a scraper on that or what?
Yeah, you can use either the skew chisel as a scraper or you're probably better off with a round nose scraper, but make sure it's sharp.
Yeah, when you said we could use the skew, I'm thinking, no, I'm going to use the scraper.
Yeah, well, the skew tends to try and, when it's a straight across grind like that, it tends to pick up too much stuff, so.
Yeah, or bite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
I just realised my pot of coffee's in here and it's still half full. I think it might have some shavings today.
You're a young chickie too, are you, Tommy? Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right. I was about to just say, be aware of where the side of that is.
But can I just say though, I don't think I'll be turning it because I moved it from the truck. It moved in the truck.
I know, I've just seen it. All right,
And
just
you-
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, my wife's here.
All right.
Right. You right, Jay? You still there?
That's the end of me for today. And maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow.
No, are you right?
I
You're
don't
right.
know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
I gave your hand a whack, did it?
Give it a whack. Bloody hell. I got brittle bones, so I kind of got to be a bit careful.
No blood?
No, there's no blood. Just doesn't take much for me to break a bone. That's the only problem.
Yeah, I know. No. Right. I'll replay that later and have a look. But I was just about to say, careful of the edge, and you just grabbed it with the corner of the chisel, and that was it.
Oh, this is starting to really hurt now. See you later.
All right. Well, call it a day for the day. Go and soak your hand in cold water, or put an ice pack on it. You still there, Jay, or not?
All right.
Right. Did you bend or break the handle on that chisel or not?
No.
Rightio.
But you know what, right? I had a second camera, like right where the chisel has actually put a dent in my roof.
Yeah.
And I removed that. I removed that camera today because it was just annoying me. So.
Now, how's your hand?
I can only actually say it offline.
Sorry?
I can only actually say it offline what I truly want to say.
Oh, I figured that. You've restrained yourself very well there, son, I tell you.
Look, I've got an ice pack on it.
Good. That's, yeah. That, well, this has been a learning curve for you today because it flew out before.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
it's actually Stace that mozzed you when she said you come a long way, you see. So we'll blame her.
No, you can't blame a female. They got the worst revenge ever.
just pick that chisel up off the floor before you stand on it in your feet and cut yourself.
That's it.
Put him back in the rack.
How are we meant to use this if you've closed it?
Wait, please.
Thank you.
It's the two. Those two there.
Okay.
All right, I guess Gum wins. Jay doesn't.
Yeah. All right. No.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh damn.
Oh, we always blame the younger Stace, that's for sure. Didn't you know that you can't be responsible for your own actions? You've always got to blame somebody else.
No, I'll be responsible for my own stupidity.
Now, where'd the tool rest end up? It hasn't snapped it, has it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's just cheap shit, but it lasts. It can take a hammer.
Yeah, that's all right.
So okay. A bird bowl. I kind of like it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. That's what we've said all along. It's only a bird bath, so didn't even bother sanding it real flash or anything, Amber. So
it's quite cute.
You know, I can see you there.
Yeah.
Me here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Oh,
care.
that's good.
It's just a morning thing, you know.
Yeah, I got to wake up, you know.
Yeah. What actually happened, Mike? It was coming along the bottom, and I was just about to say to him, watch the edge, because I knew the edge was getting there, and it dug into the side of it and just flicked lifted the chisel up, caught his hand, and moved the bowl in the chuck. At least the bowl didn't come out. That could have been worse.
Yeah, that would have hurt. That would have hurt 10 times more. It whacked me in the head.
Well, it probably would have damaged the shed.
Oh, don't worry about my head.
No, bugger your head.
Yeah, that's not the part that we need, is it?
Well, your head's probably harder than the bowl anyway, so.
Yeah, all right.
All right, as long as you're all right, that's the most important thing.
I don't think I'll be driving for a couple of days.
And it's actually a good wake-up call to give yourself a bit of a shock every now and again anyway.
Not like that, it isn't.
Eh?
Not like that, it isn't.
No, well, it makes you appreciate just how dangerous it can be sometimes.
Yeah.
Huh? That's very brief.
My wrist is stiff. It's starting to bruise. It's starting to bruise already.
I don't think he's doing a live tomorrow.
Sorry, what was that, Amber?
I don't think he's going to be doing a live tomorrow.
No, probably not.
What do you got planned for the rest of the day?
Me?
Yeah.
Just do a bit more sorting out. I've got to work out a way to drive these little job I've got to do, so. And I've got the owner of those finials coming in the next 10 or 15 minutes, so.
Yep. Yeah, it moved in the chuck about that much.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can see it rotating, and that's.
You know what? That didn't even catch the side. The catch is like
right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
And on the edge.
Yeah, I can probably tell you why, because it's lower in the centre than the side, and you didn't sort of feed the tool back as you were coming out.
Yep.
And you tried to take too much out in one hit with it. I always do a post-mortem on catches to find out why it happened. Plus, I think what we need to do with that scraper, I hate those type of scrapers. Wayne's very sympathetic too. He's it's not as though you have any good looks to damage, Jay. You get a lot of sympathy, don't you? What we might do is turn that into a negative rake scraper. They don't catch as much.
Hey, Wayne.
He can't even hold up his middle finger, Wayne.
Oi, there's no.
Yeah, I made it to the fingers club.
Is there a palm club? Oh, no, okay. I'll take that back. That didn't come out right.
Yes, Tommy, it was a scraper.
This one, Tommy.
Yeah. I think we'll turn that into a negative rake.
Yep.
Negative rakes work better anyway.
If you step on a negative rake, does it fling the handle in your face?
Sorry?
If you step on a negative rake, does it fling the handle in your face?
No.
Negatively?
No.
Come on. Surely you've seen Benny Hill step on a rake.
Oh, yeah. Funnily enough, I have a leaf broom, one of those multi-wired things.
Yep.
And no matter where I put it, my bloody feet get tangled up on it, and I end up I turn into a karate master,
You need to get 2 of them set up so you can clean your boots in them at night.
Yeah. Mike's be right back. Just regrinding my scrape at a negative rate. Oh yeah, you can read it. You can read it.
Now. I can read. Oi.
Jeez.
All right, mate. That's Amber.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to start calling her D9.
She's not a dainty thing, I tell you.
D9.
A D9 is a bloody great bulldozer used for breaking things.
That's her. Amber the Destroyer. That's what I call her. Oh, God. I think the Valium might be coming out today.
No, you'll be right.
All right, I'll just stick with the natural stuff then. All right. Cold, fresh air.
Goodbye.
Look at it. Wonk, 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 wonk.
Birds aren't going to care that it's not straight.
No, but Robbo does.
What's that? I didn't hear what Amber said.
That's all right.
I said the birds don't care if it's not straight.
Yeah. Well, you could probably straighten it back up again.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much.
Yeah, a lot of people in the States actually use scrapers for doing bowls. They've never used a bowl gouge in their life. They just use thrown scrapers to do them. Yeah, I'd say it's only a bit of bruising, Mike.
Yeah, it's coming up now.
He can still wiggle his fingers. So.
Yeah. I'll take a photo later tonight and see how much it swells up, but I'm a bit slow like that, My body's like, oh, what happened? I'll swell up in a couple of hours. She's whacked my head.
Okay.
Woo!
That's mucked up the lid on the water bottle now. It'll be full of sawdust.
Hey, you know what? You want to know something? It landed up the right way. Look, safe.
That's bad. Have I ever told you about the little Jewish boy? Little Abraham?
No.
Well, Abraham's out buttering his toast one morning, and it flips off the plate and lands on the carpet, but it landed buttered side up. Now, the Jews take everything as a bit of a sign, that it's a portent of something that's going to happen. So he goes to his father, and he said, Dad, I was buttering toast this morning, and it flipped off the table, and landed butted side up. And his father goes, "Oh boy, Abraham, what is going to happen?" So his father and Abraham go to the rabbi, and they say, "Rabbi, Abraham was buttering his toast this morning, and it flipped off the table and landed butted side up." And the rabbi clasps his head and says, "Oh, this is a portent of something going to happen. I'll have to take it to the synagogue council." So they have all these synagogues there, all the rabbis there. They discuss it for 3 days, and they bring Jaime in, Abraham at least, and say, "Abraham, you stupid boy." And they go, whack up the back of the head. "You butted the wrong side."
Sorry, I missed that last line. I have to say that again.
I said, they gave him a whack up the back of the head and said, "Hi, Abraham, you stupid boy, you butted the wrong side."
Nice one.
Stace, you're likely to make more mistakes with overholding the tools because you're scared of them than using them.
I like Tommy's comment. If he can still pick his nose, he's fine.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm left-handed anyway, Tommy, so...
Yeah, it's only his right hand. You don't have to worry. He's got another one. Just think of Monty Python.
Did you like the full screen?
Yeah, I noticed that after I sort of started. Right, that's better.
That was show and tell. Hey, can I ask you something?
What?
I'm observant of things in the background on most people's lives, but is that plug loosely hanging out of the wall, the actual socket itself, or is it butted right?
No. What actually happened was this morning, as I was coming into the office to answer the phone, I fell over the lead here, and I ripped the thing out of the wall.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning I'll unscrew the face of it and I'll screw the bloody block back into the wall again.
That's a good tight plug, isn't it? If it rips the whole socket off the wall.
Oh, yeah. No, I had my foot on it. Hello. My wife's back, I hope, with a package for me.
Oh. With a package for him. That doesn't sound good. He's run out of durries.
No, we've been waiting for a parcel to come from Wagga, which is 550 kilometres away from us.
Yeah.
It was sent a month ago.
Wow.
And I can't continue on. I can't finish the job that I've got to do with it until I get it.
Can I just say something, right?
What?
Unless you know someone that's high up in the post office or something to do with the post office, they're going to write that off and say that they don't have it, because
yeah.
one of the tools that I'm meant to be getting for my anniversary, which is next fortnight, the post office is saying it doesn't exist, but the people that sent it can give me a tracking number for Australia Post. Huh? So someone's got themselves a $50 tool. Yeah, you know.
That actually, Wayne, is the whole secret of turning. Relaxing on the tool handle. You can turn with your thumb and forefinger. That's all you need to use.
Is he moving closer to you, Stace? You got a car? Go vroom vroom there. Do you drive, Stace, or does just Nick drive?
Chris Fisher. I've heard that name somewhere. I can't.
Yeah, he's the blind wood turner.
I thought he was a blind wood turner. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So you're a bit like Victoria then, no?
Nick's the only one that drives.
Yeah. That's the same here. Amber doesn't drive. I think just her mum doesn't drive either. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, Julie does. Well, Julie does more driving than I do generally because she goes to work and all that sort of thing. But I'd probably do more miles than she does in a year because I go interstate quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, every month actually. So.
Is that how your marriage has lasted so long?
No, actually, Julie and I get along. Julie and I like being in each other's company, funnily enough.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean the time you spend apart from each other.
No, I know what you meant. That's what a lot of people think. But no, we get along very well together. She's my best mate.
Yeah, same here. It's the only way to be, isn't it? Trust all the mugs.
She's the only one silly enough to look after me.
Yeah. So I'll send that that Bluetooth dongle tomorrow, all right?
Yeah, that's fine, Jay. Thank you.
You might get a couple of packages.
Oh yeah.
You're tricky though. You've watched the lives back, so you already know what it is. No playing here. You already know what you're getting. You can't open it till Christmas time though. One of the packages, all right?
No. Okay.
Get a look on your face. I won't torture you though. You can open up the Bluetooth dongle though. You don't have to wait till Christmas for that one. That'd be a there you go. Wouldn't it?
That's the sort of thing I do to Julie. Like, Julie's one of those people that if there's a present sitting there or something sitting there, she's got to open it, you see. So I quite often ring her at work sometimes and say, "Oh, I bought you something today, dear," and then hang up, you know.
Yep. Leave her wondering for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because Julie's only about 5'3" anyway, I can hide things where she can't reach them and can't see them, you see. So
you bastard. I'll put 50 layers of wrapping paper on there, and she can open up one layer every day. How about that?
And then one particular year we had a treasure hunt, and it was a present for her. So what I did was the first clue was in the first package that she opened up, and she was all over the block looking for the bits and pieces until she finally came back to where she started to get a present.
Nice. So she doesn't like getting presents from you then?
She's lucky if she does get a present from me. I'm as bad as bloody Steve. Yeah, Wayne, I have the same thing. Like the miserable bloody, it wasn't the post office in this case, it was somebody else. We live at the back of I work at the back of the house, and my address for all packages, the rear of the address, and then come in off service road. We've got a service road between us and the highway. and they don't bother doing it. They just take it straight to the post office instead, and so it's undeliverable until I had a big row with them.
Yeah,
That's the problem with this package, is that it's got no tracking on it either. It was only a letter, but if they x-rayed the letter, it could look like a bomb, I suppose, because it's wires and little cylinders and things in it, you know, so they might think it was a...
You got the police watching you now, have you? The feds?
Oh, more than likely, yeah. Yeah.
Shit, I'm out of here. See you later. I've been hiding pretty good for years. They don't bloody find me.
I thought the mail would have shipped... Our mail will ship up to 22 kilograms, I think, isn't it, Jay?
Yep.
Provided it fits inside a certain size box.
Yes.
Which is pretty generous, really.
As I found out the other day, they've got a slot. There's this bit of card they pull out, and it's got different size slots on it, and they push it through that. And if it fits through that, then yep, no worries. Oh, all right, I'm going, mate. I was actually
all right.
Everybody saw.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming and witnessing that. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks.
You can play it back to yourself later, Jay, and see what happened.
Not really. To be honest, I'm not being rude or anything, but I'm sure I'll hear it from you.
No. Look, everybody has catches, and this one, like, yes, it's hurt your hand a bit probably, but it's if you can walk away from them, you're going well.
Yeah.
And if there's no blood or stitches, that's even better.
I think the shed held up quite well, to be honest.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, not too bad.
Mike said make a slow-mo and put it on as a video, Jay.
Mike. Read between the lines.
All right. See you later, Stace. Bye, Mike, Tommy, Wayne, Soren, if you're still in the background there.
Effie.
And Effie and whoever else is there.
Yep. Thanks for coming in. Have a good day.
See you later.
Bye.